Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome back to another 20 minutes till dawn video. It's me, Cranberry. How's it going? Hopefully you are doing well. One thing I want to talk about real quick, and then we'll get into the actual meat of the video here. If you're watching this today, it gets uploaded. I am most likely doing a live stream over on Twitch. I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to be playing yet. I've been thinking of maybe doing a VR stream, which is definitely not everyone's cup of tea. But I'm not sure yet today what I'm actually doing. So if you're curious about what's going on over there, maybe come check it out. It should be pretty cool. I am still doing a sponsorship for War Thunder over there on Twitch as well. The way it works is that, at least the plan I've made is that the way the sponsorship works is that if you use my link and play the game for a little bit, I get money, which is pretty cool. And to make it up to you, the audience, for every person who does actually do the gameplay, for every single person who does it, I will eat one hot dog on stream. The campaign itself caps out at a max of 50 people, so in theory, it's not gonna happen, but in theory, if you guys play War Thunder, I will eat 50 hot dogs during a single stream, which it'll be something. Which won't happen, because we're not gonna get that high anyway, but it should be cool, should be fun. If you're interested, come check it out. Yeah, let's play the game. So today's video, and listen, let me start off with a little preamble, I guess, as well here. No one no one likes admitting that they're wrong, but I have to confess something. Hastur has been performing way better in 1.0 than I realized, and I think I have to admit that I was a little bit wrong about Hastur at least when it comes to high kill count runs. The reason why Hastur is so good, and here, let me give you my thing here, right? Feed the Beast, the perk Feed the Beast is a very, very strong perk. However, it's still not functioning 100% correctly. And I was I was under a misunderstanding of how it was currently working. I thought that Feed the Beast, if you don't know, Feed the Beast is a perk where it gives you a +1 increase to your summoning damage for every 15 kills you get. I forget the exact number. But it's every X amount of kills you get a bonus to your summoning damage, and it's a pretty crazy ratio. Nothing else in the game has quite the same level of scaling as Feed the Beast does, right? It's pretty crazy. However, the problem with Feed the Beast is that there's some things it just, for whatever reason, doesn't work with. The bat gun does not get buffed by Feed the Beast. The way I understood it, the way I thought it worked, was that Feed the Beast was only working with the literal summoning perks. Ghost Friend, Dragon Egg, Scythe, etc. I thought that Feed the Beast was only working with those perks. It turns out there's a couple things it's working with. It does work with Lilith's ghosts. The problem is, as you can see here, Lilith's ghosts only do 8 base damage, right? So that Feed the Beast scaling is based off of that 8 number, right? Hastur tentacles do 30 damage, which do get doubled to 60 damage later. I don't know how that works. I don't know if the base damage becomes 60 or if it's just a plus 100 damage summoning bonus to Hastur. But either way, she's working with a much bigger base number to start with, so that scaling affects her tentacles more, basically, right? And she ends up getting to the point pretty easily where her tentacles just one-shot enemies, and it's actually really, really good for getting a good kill count. Again, I don't like admitting that I was wrong about something, but it's you know, it's because I didn't realize how Feed the Beast was interacting with Hastur. So hopefully you can forgive me for being wrong about it, but Hastur's been performing very well. So we're gonna hop in here. I thought it was maybe culling was bugged, and that's why Hastur was doing so well. Wrong. That's not it. It's just Hastur's actually just doing well because Hastur's doing well. That's the reason. So, quick peek at the rune page here. Nothing too crazy. Wait, excuse me. Sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why my row 1 was actually turned off. That's weird. But yeah, pretty normal stuff here. We got power. We got barrage, glass cannon, and cadence on the left side. On the right side, courage, momentum, blessing, and growth. We're still playing Batgun pretty obviously. It's definitely the best summoning weapon. Pretty important to note. Man, things are so weird. You know, did this always used to say bats and bullets are summons? I feel like this used to say that it gets the damage bonus from summon damage in the description, but I guess, I don't know, whatever. Maybe my brain is just absolutely mush now. That's also a very realistic possibility at this point. Who knows? Who knows? But either way, hopefully you're having a good day today. I'm doing pretty well in general. Had a good day at work. Now I'm here playing 20 minutes till doinks. Yeah, I don't know. Just chilling. I did. Hey, I did a potato video yesterday, and that did pretty well, which is pretty exciting. Also, early Dragon Egg here is amazing. Dragon Egg probably the best summon for us. There's some people out there who are doubting Dragon Bond. I still like Dragon Bond quite a bit, but I think Feed the Beast is our #1 perk here. If we can get lucky and see like a level 7 or 8 level 7, level 8 ish Dragon Bond, I would be extremely pumped. If we don't see it, or not Dragon Bond, sorry, Feed the Beast here. We see it like a set level 7, level 8 Feed the Beast here. I would be extremely excited for that. But Dragon Egg, I think, is still our best summon. It's really good. Ghost Friend is fine. Scythe's pretty cool too. But I think this is our guy for sure here. And we'll see how it plays. I think I want Power Shot first. Take Aim's fine. Assassin's pretty good. But then I go Power Shot into Splinter into Reaper Run. Splinter, still amazing with Batgun. Love to see that here. Really need that trainer though showing up. Sooner trainer gets here, the sooner we can get Feed the Beast. Sooner we can start doing some big damage numbers here. I do think I want to say that if Feed the Beast ever gets fully fixed and actually works with Batgun, I think Lilith will once again reign supreme. Ooh, I'll take an Age Dragon here. That's fine. I think Lilith will once again reign supreme. There is something to be said about the fact that Lilith's unique passive abilities, or like her character-specific upgrades, do actually interact with the Batgun itself, right? Hastur's a bit, you know, her tentacles. Well, there's Trainer, by the way. That's really good news. Her tentacles do synergize with Feed the Beast better, right? But Lilith has the Undead Army perk, which gives her a plus 35 summon damage, but more importantly, a plus 35 summon attack speed boost, right? Which attack speed boosts do increase the fire rate of the Batgun, unless that's been changed. Who knows? That could be wrong. At this point, I know nothing, I feel like. You know what? Sure. Train Dragon, love to see it here. Absolutely, why not? I could be wrong at this point, though. I don't know. I feel like I don't know anything anymore. My whole life is a lie. Hastur's good now, right? Like, shit's crazy. Shit is unbelievable. So yeah. Who knows? But I know that you can get a great, fun, entertaining experience by playing War. Okay, I'm gonna stop that now. Pulsing Summons is pretty good here. It lowers. I mean, it's less bloat than Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire is also very good here. I'm gonna go Pulsing Summons though, just for the 20% damage boost. The pulses themselves also pretty good with the tentacles. The tentacles cover a decent amount of space here. It's not obviously not as good as Lilith, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all here. And our bats are already doing insane damage too. A normal bat's doing 45, a cadence bat's doing 70 damage, so we already got some incredible numbers. We are at the 17-minute mark here, so Cthulhu is now made his way onto the stage. Do I want Pyromage here, or do I want Fanfire? I do think I want Miniclip at some point. And I definitely want Fusillade. Elemental Barrage is fine, but we don't need this desperately. I think I go Fanfire here first, actually. That's a debatable one, though, for sure. If we get Dragon Bond, though, we're going to be happy that we have Fanfire. Because it's going to apply that on-hit Dragon Bond damage effect. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. What do we get here? Frenzy Tentacles. Arguably the best upgrade here. They're all pretty good. They're actually all pretty much the same. Each one of them, like, effectively doubles the damage of the tentacles. So I'm okay with that. We're a little slow on our Feed the Beast here. I would have loved it a little bit earlier. But hey, you know what? Good things come to those who wait. I have a friend. I don't actually hate him, but the motherfucker, he's always is like, come on, fucking give me my thing already. And he's always like complaining about it. And then when he finally gets it, he says good things come to those who wait. And I'm like, motherfucker, you didn't wait. You've been constantly saying you fucking wanted the thing. You were very impatient. I don't think you understand what the saying means. And then he just says it to me again, and I scream. But, yeah. Love him. Great friend. Fucking piece of garbage, though. I don't know. How I don't. I need to come up with more topics to talk about at the start of streams, or at the start of videos. Brain absolutely mush now. Hell spawns here looks pretty good. Magic Sphere is fine. Magic Sphere did felled off a little bit, especially with the changes to Soul Hearts. Absolutely a little bit of a felled off. But you know, it's whatever. It is how it is. Can the tentacles spawn out of bounds? They can spawn out of bounds. Okay. I'm sure it's happened many, many times before this, but I just wasn't paying attention. That seems like it might be a little bit important. So that way we can get them to kill enemies out of bounds and get the XP right away. Although it's not that important, actually. What am I talking about? I'm just rambling. I'm sorry. I feel like this is kind of a terrible video. Hopefully we have enough just on-screen bats here to kill this man before he even gets to me. Doesn't look like it. Whatever. Oh man, I just realized too. We took a really early train dragon. The train dragon enjoyers are going to be so happy on this video. We got that really early dragon. Taking a long time to get feed the beast here, but I've definitely seen it take longer than this though still too, so it's fine. Tome of Summoning is good here, but like the early Tome of Glass is kind of sick with it. Yeah, let's go. What if I just never get hit? Have you considered that, liberals? Have you considered that I just never get hit? I will take Vitality after Tome of Glass based here. Divine Blessing's fine, but I'm just gonna go Quick Hands. I just, you know, this is definitely a best defense is a good offense situation. I'm pretty sure we hit a feed that we ding a feed the beast here, and it is just unbelievably Jover. Nothing's ever gonna be able to catch us. We're already pretty unkillable. So yeah, there is that. We're doing pretty good level-wise too. This is like almost as good as like, you know, pre-assassin nerfs rate of leveling here. Oh, fucking culling, you know, sure. Fresh clip is fine for mini clip purposes, but honestly, just give me the culling here. Just give me the culling. It's a good perk for sure. Like your fan fire shots, even with the Dragon Bomb, don't do very much damage. So giving your fan fires and your splinters a 50% chance to insta kill is definitely good. It's not a bad perk. It's not bugged like I thought it was, but it is a good perk still. So that's also it's just a 15% attack speed increase. That's very good. We have glass cannon. We do 1,000,000 damage per shot. Everything is great. Now all we just need is a second glass cannon. We are taking a while to get this next level, though. I know it looks like a lot of the enemies are spawning above us, so we'll do a lapse, you know, at the 10-minute mark. Well, I should be more aggressive. I should be more aggressive about finding XP here, because the sooner we get feed the beast, the sooner we are feeding the beast. So we should be pretty aggressive about picking XP up here when there's a couple levels lying down, even if it lowers spawn rates. I think ultimately it's worth it. But that's debatable too, I suppose. What do you like here more? Take aim or haste? I don't know. I think I prefer haste here, actually. I don't know. Penetration is really strong. Assassin is really strong. Hey, you know, actually, we should go take aim. We should go take aim. I think it's a little bit better. It's a close one, though, there, honestly. To me, at least, that one's a little tricky. So what tomes are we looking from the next boss here is I think an important thing to talk about, because that's a pretty important bit of RNG coming up a little bit later in the run. Pyromage, pretty good here. So we're looking for, well, obviously another Tome of Glass is probably our best case scenario, because it's just another doubler. And multipliers are additive, not multiplicative here. So it would go from ×2 to ×3 damage. Important to note. It'd be good, but it wouldn't be crazy good. I mean, it would be crazy good, actually. It wouldn't be crazy good, but it wouldn't, you know, blow your mind, I guess. I don't know. It'd be good. A Tome of Glass is the best pickup here, since we already have the first one. Other than that, Tome of Summoning is obviously really strong. But the reload hit, though, is very important. We would need to get Kill Clip in order to play Tome of Summoning here, I think. Only way we could realistically do that, I think. Beyond that, beyond a Tome of Glass and a Tome of Summoning with Kill Clip, Tome of Wind is a very good secondary option because that always seems to give me a big damage boost. Wouldn't hate seeing that. This is a controversial option here, right? Let's eliminate Frost Mage and Firestarter here. I'm a little worried about Frost Mage, especially with Splinter Shots of freezing enemies far off screen and then not coming back in. I think this is a bad weapon build for Frost Mage, basically, right? We get a lot of enemies frozen at the edges of the screen with Bat Gun. Firestarter, it's not worthless, but it's not for us either here. So these two are eliminated. It's between Divine Blessing and Magic Scythe. We're a summon build, so you might reflexively think, oh, Magic Scythe, duh. But when it comes to our actual damage or generating, enemies, as you can see, are nowhere near us. The Scythe itself is going to do nothing. So we take Scythe specifically for Summon Mastery, because the capstone perk here, Scythe Mastery, is required for Summon Mastery, right? However, Divine Blessing, we're effectively never going to get hit again as far as I'm concerned on this run. So this is effectively a plus 25 reload rate. And in theory, if we see a Tome of Wind, a 25% damage increase. I'm going Divine Blessing here. We just have to never be a hit, and this is a very big upgrade for us here. So I like this quite a bit. Counterintuitive pick there, but I think I'm pretty confident this is correct. And if you believe I'm wrong, you can leave a comment about it, but I am fairly confident this is the right choice here. I'm curious about people's takes. I imagine most people will agree. Because I think I talked it out in a logical manner that made sense. But maybe some people are like, Summon Mastery is worth it. And it is definitely worth it, but I don't think it's worth it over the other one. Right? Definitely Hellfire Bats. God, I'm so dumb, by the way. Sorry that I missed that Vampiric Bats gave you a +1 to max HP. But also, I'm not sorry that fucking Tome of Might lowers your damage. That shit's so fucking funny. I forgot about that. I see Vampiric Bats and I get anything that talks about max HP and I fucking get shell shocked. Shadow Bats is interesting too, but we don't have Curse at all. We don't have any. If you got like an early ritual, I guess you can take Shadow Bats. This is more of a Raven build though. Definitely for us here, we want the Hellfire Bats. Absolutely, especially with Elemental Barrage. So yeah. Easy pickup, very good pickup too. Obviously, the fire damage is crazy high. Well, it's not crazy high actually, huh? Because it's a percentage bonus equal to your summon damage bonus, so it's only going to go from like 3 to, 20 maybe. It's still good though. What we need is Feed the Beast. We're long overdue. We're long overdue for Feed the Beast here. As soon as the game wants to give it to me, penetration good, by the way, very good pickup here. Where is it? Where are they? Yeah, I don't know. What else to talk about? Do we want to do our monthly talk about how we hate the alt-right moment? I feel like it's been a little while. I think it's a good time to start maybe culling the Nazi weirdos who have been slowly sneaking into the viewership. There's probably a couple of them. I haven't talked about it too much since the 1.0 release. I imagine some of the people watching were like, "Hey, this guy is pretty cool. I'm liking his videos. Yada yada. This Vampire Survivors game pretty neat." And then they've been secretly worming their way in. If you believe that if you're a big fan of the Protocols of the Elder Zions, I forget what it's called actually now. But if you're QAnon, I guess everyone in the right isn't QAnon, but if you're a piece of shit, fuck you. If you complain about cancel culture, you're a piece of shit probably. Feed the Beast finally, thank you. See, as soon as we start, Tucker Carlson. If you are a big Tucker Carlson fan and you're upset that he left Fox News, you are scum, and I don't want you to watch this channel. Please go away, thank you. There we go. That should be sufficient, I think. Don't you agree? Probably, hopefully. What do I take here? Intense Burns. We have the Hellbats. I feel like Intense Burn makes sense, but I also like Run and Gun here to start working towards Kunoichi. I think that's actually more important. I think that's actually a little bit more important here, so I'm gonna do that. Ooh, we get the kill clip. Love to see kill clip here. Anywho, anyway, so if you're still here, hey, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Listen. I've talked about it before, right? Here's like the thing. Here are like the stats. My audience is like 99% male, right? And like 20% of men in the U.S. are Nazis, basically. So statistically, every now and then, some Nazis sneak into my viewership, which I don't love. And I understand that, like, at least I don't know, man. We always talk about the gamers. I think if you're like indie gamer, I think you're definitely less likely to be a Nazi. I think the field is skewed more liberal probably. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Nazis sneak in every once in a while, so I think it's important to just be like, hey, please stop being the scum of the earth. I would appreciate it. Goodbye. And they, usually call me a cuck, and that's pretty funny. So that's fine. Hey, listen. Every time it happens, we get a great new funny command for the Twitch chat. So keep them coming, I guess. Keep those coming. Now, we gotta feed the beast. That was the last missing piece of the puzzle here. Oh, give me a ghost friend. I like a ghost friend here. Ghost friend is absolutely an acceptable addition to the run, especially with culling and things like that. The ghost friend shots should be useful here. The only thing about this run was that we did get a really late feed the beast. You know what I'm noticing too, though? Hastur's tentacles. No one's even getting close enough to get hit by Hastur's tentacles here either. Like it's just tragic. Maybe I'm supposed to like kind of spread out a bit. Maybe we want a little bit of movement here so the tentacles are like a little bit closer to the edge of the screen. I don't know. Oh, you know what we do? Because it looks like based on the spawn rate, it looks like they all get pretty clustered up. We cluster them and then we move. So we like have them over here, and we move for a little bit, right? And we shoot left, and the tentacles kill on the right side. I think I figured it out. And once the tentacles migrate back over our way, we move back over to the right side, right? And then we do this. Oh, don't hit my shield. And we do this for a little bit, right? So the tentacles handle left, we handle right, and we swap. I think this is how we're supposed to play it. Okay, these all suck. These all suck real bad. A couple angles here, right? We can go Era Magic for Windborn for the proposition of maybe we see Tome of Wind in the next thing, or we can go Stalwart Shield for more safety. Holy Arts is going to give us pretty much no damage. Glare, same reasoning. I'll go Era Magic. It has the highest upside here, with Windborn showing up and us getting a little bit of extra damage out of it, not too much. Then we go over here. Yeah, this is actually working pretty well, I think. This is actually, utilizing your tentacles to some extent. It's pretty cool. You know what I would do? You know what I'd like to do if I ever got a chance to interview Mr. Flan? Assuming that Flan is a Mister, I don't actually know. And, interesting that I mentioned that here, because speaking of the alt-right weirdos, I don't know the gender identity of Hastur. I usually refer to them as they because I don't know. They have a mask on. But sometimes I call her she because all the rest of the cast in the game are I believe, female characters. So it's a safe assumption that Hastur would follow the trend, but it's not a guaranteed assumption either. So if I had an interview with Flan, that'd be my number one question, is to ask the gender identity of Hastur, I think, because I'm curious. I think people want to know. And it's not like Hastur has to be, non-binary or something. It's fine if Hastur is a woman as well. I think most people are just curious more than anything. But I think the people who get angry at me for saying they are the scum of the earth. I don't know. It was really interesting. I actually saw I reached out to Flan a long time ago when the game first came out. No response, which is fine because Flan's a very busy person. But I reached out if they'd be willing to do an interview because I wanted to do. I was on my games journalism kick. Still am, by the way. No one will ever talk to me about video games. It's messed up. But I wanted to ask Flan about some questions about the game, and I did some research to see like, oh, maybe he's already done other interviews, so this would be like a redundant thing. Maybe it's like, no point in him doing interviews with really cool games journalists right now. But I looked into it. I saw some interviews he did, but the only really big interview he did was not about like game design or stuff like that. It was more so about indie dev stuff, like actually advertising, making your game, funding it, etc., stuff like that. That's what the bulk of the questions were about. And something that was interesting about it was that, okay, Hastur father is dead. We really whiffed on these upgrades here. I guess out of these we take Tome of Elements to increase the Hellfire damage, because Tome of Electro should be doing very little for us. That's fine. So anyway, apparently, and this was before Hastur existed as a character, so it doesn't definitively answer the question of the gender identity of Hastur. What do I take here, Assassin or Miniclip? I think I go Assassin first. Miniclip's fine, but it's not like pivotal for this build. But anyway, sorry. So Hastur, right? Not Hastur, Flan. So Flan did an interview, and it was a specific intended choice for all of the characters to be female, specifically to be more advertiser friendly to an Eastern audience, which I thought was interesting. That was like an intentional choice, right? To have an all female cast, specifically with the intention of appealing more to an Eastern audience, which I guess that's a thing. But I guess my question is that even true? Do Eastern audiences care more about games with an all-female cast? Maybe they do. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on in the East right now in regards to marketing. I don't know, but I thought that was very interesting. I guess maybe they're just more horny over there. Although, like, and that's the thing too, is that like the characters aren't really very, if at all, sexualized. You say like, oh, some of the splash arts or whatever, they have some cleavage, and it's like, yeah, that's true, I guess, but I wouldn't really call even that very sexualized, at least in today's day and age. I would like, say they're pretty normal looking, I guess. I don't know. So that it's all interesting to me. But yeah, I will say, maybe Lilith is just better still, because I feel like I'm just again, this thing I'm doing where I'm moving away from the tentacles to let them kind of handle one side of the field. It's working, I suppose, right? But how impactful really are the tentacles when the bats are just wiping out the entire screen for free anyway? That's my question. That is my question to you, the viewer. I don't know the answer. But they're maybe doing some work over there. We also had a really late Feed the Beast on this run too. That's important to note. But I don't know how impactful Feed the Beast would have been. Our Dragon Balls do, or our Dragon Balls, our Dragon Fireballs do like 1,000 damage almost. I'm seeing like some 888s out there. They're hitting big. They're absolutely hitting big out there for sure. But tentacles themselves, I don't think are hitting very big. But I don't know. And I will say, the train dragon is popping off. We're just shooting fireballs. I imagine we could just not shoot at all, and the splinter shots combined with Dragonfire should be enough to also handle the entire screen still, I would imagine. So I don't know. Anywho, we don't need any more XP. I don't have to go out of my way to collect this XP above us. The odds of us getting anything impactful at this point in the game are pretty low, I imagine. But I did just get rapid fire there, which is pretty good. I'm pretty content just to move back and forth like this, though. I think that's fine. I don't know if it's worth it though, right? Because the tentacles might be might not be worth the fact that we might be reducing spawns by moving a lot. I don't know. I think design-wise, it does make more sense for the tentacles to spawn closer to you. You could maybe say like, oh, would Hastur be stronger if the tentacles spawn randomly? For getting a high kill count, yes. For actually playing the game, no. They'd be a lot weaker, I think. Because you want the tentacles near you to protect your character in the early game. I think if you're just playing this game like a normal human and just trying to like... Ooh, do I want split fire here or light bullets here? I think I want light bullets actually instead. Maybe we're lucky and in the last seconds here we get death rounds. We already have Reaper rounds. You know what? Here, let me get some XP. Look at all this XP off the side of the map here too. That's crazy. Vengeful Ghost, sure. I'm collecting it all. Let me see it. I want to get death rounds. This is all garbage. Whatever. I shouldn't be moving. Listen, I'm getting lazy. I'm trying to kill everything here. I don't need the XP. We should have a pretty high kill count, I imagine, despite the slow feed the beast. I think we're still doing pretty well. Anywho, you know what's funny? I think in a perfect world, in a perfect kill count run, you're supposed to take Soul Link, the thing where you whenever you take damage, whenever you lose a soul heart, you kill everything on the field basically. I think in theory you have Glass Cannon, or Tome of Glass. Can I see what the number is? Still under 15k, but pretty good number there. I think early Feed the Beast gets us the 15k there. Maybe Lilith is better. I don't know who's better. It's Hastur or Lilith right now is the top two right now to me. So maybe with better RNG, but I mean, we had pretty good RNG here too. I don't know. The early Dragon Egg, the early Age Dragon, and Train Dragon. The only issue was the late Feed the Beast here. Everything else was really good. Also, we had the Tome of Fire. That was a pretty big whiff too, I suppose. Anyway, whatever. Thanks for watching. I'll maybe see you for the stream later. If not, I'll see you maybe for the next video. If not, I'll see you never. Goodbye.